Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about dual credit versus graduating your child early and going to college. We're going to discuss why we made the decision that we made and let you know the things that we were thinking about so maybe it can help you as you make your decision whether or not to graduate your student early and send them off to college or to do the dual credit program. I guess the first thing that's important for you to know is that our family mindset and our family view, our family goals, our family perspective is not one that says that at the age of 18 our children have to leave. Our children aren't leaving at the age of 18. We personally believe, my husband and I, that it is our responsibility, our job to step our children through every age, every stage in life. And yes, the way that we parent will change as they get older, but we will never let go of our parenting reins. So at some point, it may not be more instructional, it may be more advising and guiding. But we also believe that the way that we live our life should be in such a way that it speaks to our children and is teaching our children more so than the things that we say. And so, with that in mind, we did not believe that at 18 that our children needed to leave home. We still believe that they're not prepared at the age of 18 to take on this big world. And there's a lot of companies and organizations and people that are preying on these children as soon as they leave the house to get them ensnared in some things that will affect their future. And so we don't believe in that. We believe that it's our responsibility to teach our children, protect our children, and to step them through every stage and every phase. So when it came to deciding whether to graduate our children early or to do dual credit, I wrestled with that thing. Early on, I thought, I'll just graduate them early. I'll just graduate them early. But then as we got closer to that time, it was not my ideal thing to do. I was already using my college books to train to use for homeschooling. So they were already getting a college level education. So when I had to decide it, here's the things that I thought about, and maybe this might help you as you go through your balancing out and figuring out what you want to do. If I graduated my children early, right, they would go to college early. Um, I felt like that was a great thing for me as a mother to have the pride and joy of saying, look what I did, look where my children are. But pretty much that was it. Yes, they can get a jump start on their careers, they can get a jump start on their businesses, do it at an early age. But here's the and that sounded good for me. That looked good for me. But when I had to really think about it from the perspective of what was best for my child, for my children, these are the things that I considered and me and my husband discussed. If we graduate them early, right, and they go to college early, they are now embarking on adulthood type things pretty early. And we figured that they have the majority of their life to be grown and deal with grown up stuff and only a small period of their life to be a kid. And we wanted to extend that out, allow them to be children, to enjoy their childhood because they only going to get it once, right? And they have the rest of their life to be grown. So we decided that that was a big variable for us. And we decided that we didn't want to push them out early. We didn't want to shorten their childhood and extend their adulthood because they're going to have that for a while, right? And so that was big for us. The other part of that we were concerned with is that if we graduate them early, right? When you consider dual credit and graduating them early, you graduate them early, you put them in a community college, you put them in a university, whichever one that you decide, and you have the full tuition and they're full blown out there in that world. But we felt like if we did the dual credit program, not only are they getting the college courses, they're getting the college credit, but they're getting it at a discount price. And when you got 5 kids and you got to pay for college, you start looking at the cost of stuff and how to do this most effectively. So it was more effective for us to go ahead and keep them under our wings, keep them in the home, and allow them to take the full college classes, get the full college credit for $100 a course versus a few $1,000s a course. That was big for us as well. Now with us, with whether you, well, with us, we could have graduated our kids early. The colleges that we have here, they still would have been able to take their core classes online. Even if we do and do a credit, they have the option to take the classes on the campus or online. We chose to take the college classes online. So I have a 15 and a 16-year-old who are now in January starting classes at our local college. I did not feel that it was appropriate for 15 and 16-year-olds to be sitting in a classroom and going to school with 18, 19, 20, 30, 40, 50-year-olds, because you have adults of all ages on the college campus. I felt like it wasn't the best environment to have my children in at this time. I didn't want to open up any doors before it was time for them to be open. And so we felt that it was more important for them to stay under our wingspan where we can oversee them and protect. Even though they're learning college thing, we can still protect all the wisdom that we've given them, all the morals that we've given them, all that good training that we've put in them all these years, that we can protect that and oversee that and step them through the college process. Now, will they take classes online at the campus? They will. They'll do their upper level courses at the college campus, but as far as their lower level courses, they can do that online at home. And it still allows me to homeschool them in the sense that I will be doing some teaching, I will be doing some things, but with their college courses, I am pretty much overseeing it. And that was good for us. So when you look at graduating your child early versus dual credit, my husband met someone the other day and she graduated her child early, same age as my kids, and she's already in the school. She started in the fall semester. My children are starting in the spring, but she's paying full tuition where I'm paying for $100 a course, and they're going to be taking the same courses. So that was a big factor, and that may be something that you want to consider, whether you want to do that or not. But those are the things that we considered. Hopefully something in there can help you as you make your decisions as far as what you want to do with your family. And I hope you make the best choice that is best for you. I would not make my choice based upon what other people are doing or what other people are thinking. It would have looked so great for me to be like, yeah, I homeschool my kids and they graduated at 15. That would look really good, but that is all ego, and I did not feel that was best for my child. So you do what's best for you, your family, and your children. Until next time, bye.